This madrasa we are talking about, the Benin people, the Edo people, Nigeria as a whole need it, because no knowledge is too much. We'll be learning and learning and learning till the day we go to grave. So it's not going to be for the Edo people alone, it's not going to be for Benin people alone, it will be for Nigerians. For example, my last daughter attended FFF in Lagos, a madrasat in Lagos. She's just 8 years. She knows the 99 names of Allah off head. She can read Surah Al-Baqarah off head. All these things I cannot read them off head. She can read a lot. In fact, she's almost becoming Hafiz because of that school she's attending. And it's in Lagos. What is wrong if we have that type of school in Benin too? And that is the photo type school the princess is trying to put up, where people will come, they will study the Arabic, study Islam, study the English, study the Western education, and of course in no distant time they become Hafiz. Even the Oba of Benin, not a Muslim, gave his support. So it will be a school, madrasat, that everybody will be proud of if it starts. It will benefit the Benin people, the Edo people, and very many people. I give you one good example. In 2007, the Supreme Council of Islamic Affairs sent me and about 20 people to go and preach in a village known as Ekiadolo. Ekiadolo is now open up now. They have police station there. They have a magistrate court there. They have very many things there. When we got there, while we were preaching, it is in one primary school. While we were preaching there, it is very close to the Odionwere. For people who may not know what Odionwere means, the head of the village in Edo State is known as Odionwere. It is very close to the Odionwere's house, and we are using microphone. The Odionwere now sends somebody to come and ask us that whether he can come. We say he can come, man. And when he was coming, he came with about 30 people. They sat down, we gave them chairs, they listened. They say if they want to join this religion we are talking about, what is it that they will pay to us? We say, no, you don't pay any money. All you just need to do is to accept Allah, that Allah is one. Ashhadu an la ilaha illallah, wa adahu la sharika lah. We taught him, he said it, and his people also helped, they all said it. And they said they are now Muslims. But in another 3 years' time, I don't know what took me to Ekiadolo. I now saw the Odionwere. He said, how do we behave this way? We came there, we put them in a very good religion, and there was no follow-up. We just left them like that. I said they have all gone back to their idols. I was almost shedding tears. I said no follow-up, no institution, no school, no Arabic school, no person is coming to teach them. We just talked that day, and we all left. We left them in that situation. So a day, 2 days, 3 days, 4 days, 1 week, 1 month, they went back to the idols again. The Colonel Yakubu, retired Colonel Yakubu, was the chairman of Supreme Council of Islamic Affairs. Then you can contact him and ask what I'm talking about. So if that type of house, that type of magnificent building is built, and such people are going, there are very many Benin people who have seen the truth, who have seen the light. But the problem now is that they don't have alternative. They don't have a place to go to learn these things. They don't have a place to have a backing from, for example, from the Saudi Arabia, from Sultan of Sokoto, from Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala, and all the rest. There are a few schools in Benin that is Islam. Supreme Council of Islamic Affairs have secondary school, 4-1 have secondary school, but these places are not enough. They are not enough. They are secondary school. In fact, their emphasis is on English and the Western education. Once a while, they bring in Islam and all the rest. But we are talking of a place where 3/4 of the area is Islam, probably 1/4 Western education, where a place where Muslims, learned Muslims, madams, people from Saudi Arabia will be drafted to talk to people here about the situation, about what God said in this world, what He said in the world hereafter.